Now, Hong Kong-based insurance broker RA Lee International is looking to expand here in the UK. Joining us now is RA Lee International's Chief Executive Officer, is Calvin Lowe. Calvin, thank you so much for joining us. Now, we talk about the UK every day. Many companies actually decide to come away from the UK. You're opening a London office. You cater to high net worth individuals. Where do you see the opportunity?
Well, I think the opportunity has always been here. It's a globally as a hub, financial hub. Despite what's going on for the last few years, pandemic, post-pandemic, everyone is rushing back here. Business is back on track, at least from my perspective. So it's a good opportunity.
And so, Calvin, so who are you trying to cater for here in the UK? Is it foreigners that come and live here? Is it Hong Kongers that maybe have moved to London and elsewhere in the UK, or is it actually British nationals?
It's a combination of all, actually. Basically, we're targeting the ultra high net worth. It's a niche market, but we're providing a niche solution for them. So to answer your question, it's all high net worth individuals who have liquidity issues, and that's the market that we're trying to get in.
Look, you're a private company, and we understand, though, that it's a very lucrative niche market. How have behaviors of ultra high net worth individuals, and we're talking, I mean, who do you cater for? It's even, smaller than the 1%. And how have their demands changed with the pandemic and beyond?
I think demand has changed, not in terms of the product or the solutions per se, but I think the age group that people are getting these solutions have changed, meaning they're more polarized, more elderly and more younger clients. So previously, our average client's age would be roughly around 50, 60. Now there's a clear cut between like 30, 40 and 60, 70.
Okay. And why do you think that is? Again, the 30, 40, are they thinking more about life beyond? Or is there a different, actually, a kind of clientele and engagement with their life insurer?
I think what happened throughout the pandemic really changed the mindset. The transferring of wealth to the next generation or third generation is happening. And the pandemic has definitely created a pause. And reality is starting to hit the younger families, where they want to ensure the legacy continues, even at that age. So, buying insurance or setting up some sort of like structure today is always more efficient than tomorrow.
So, Calvin, how do you market? How do you get the attention of these ultra high net worth individuals? Do you have to have partnerships with some of the asset managers, or is it word of mouth?
Most of our referrals are from private banks, law firms, accounting firms. But nowadays, a lot of it is actually word of mouth, because that niche group is very small. Yeah. So, once they feel comfortable and they work with you for quite a few years, they would, refer their clients, their family members, their business partners to us.
Calvin, Formula One, you're always in the headlines because you want to buy, parts of it. Like, do you love Formula One personally, or do you think it makes a good business sense?
I love Formula One personally, and I do believe it does make business sense. But it does take time. I think we have to make sure that we're not going in there rash without going through the calculations, hit those milestones, hit those marks, then one should consider.
So what's your ultimate plan? Like, how much you're willing to spend to do what?
I'm willing to spend enough money to make sure that there's enough Asian exposure in the F1 world. However that much is, I'm not sure yet. I think that those numbers, and a lot of players are still in negotiation stage right now. So, but it is a big opportunity for the F1 community and for everyone in Asia.
Okay, Calvin, it's a great pleasure to have you on air, so we'll get you back on also to talk about Formula One. Calvin Lowe there, RA Lee International Chief Executive Officer. Now, we just also had news about 10 minutes ago of Silvio Berlusconi, the media mogul in Italy, whose reign as Italy's longest-serving post-war prime minister was also plagued by scandals. He has died. This is according to the Italian newspaper Il Corriere della Sera. He was 86 years old. Berlusconi was hospitalized in Milan on Friday, just 3 weeks after being released from a previous treatment. Now, this has implications for the stability of the Italian government, given he's in coalition with Giorgia Meloni. We'll see who the heir apparent is. For the moment, there's not one name that comes to mind, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of hours and, of course, days. We'll have plenty more on Italian politics. We'll also talk UK politics. Coming up, is Britain adrift? Some of the world's top executives are fearful of Britain's post-Brexit investment climate. We find out why. That's next, and this is Bloomberg.
Japan's critical role in the global economy is changing as the world recalibrates. After decades of stagnation, Japan's leaders are forging a more innovative and sustainable path forward to revitalize the nation. Corporate giants, policymakers, and pioneers tell us how they're doing just that. Every week on Japan Ahead, right here on Bloomberg Television.
We're investing in a lot of different capabilities and features that makes the in-store shopping experience that much easier, that much more compelling, whether it's price check, browsing inventory in this store, so that we can really make that experience as convenient and as simple as possible.
Convenient, simple, that's sort of what people have needed in the age of COVID. Is that here to stay, or do we go back when finally we all hope that the pandemic will be behind us in some way? Do our changing shopping habits go back again?
What's really interesting about retail in my 20-plus experience is that convenience never reverts itself. Now, the form of convenience has shifted, whereas, say, in 2000 to 2010, a lot of